No more Mr. Nice Guy.
And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, the Lady Arouser, and joining me, as always, is Positively Chad.
What's up, bitches?
And Scuba Steve Vasquez.
What's up, my ho-ho-hos?
And my co-host with the motherfucking co-most, Big Johnny D.
What's going on, Gorehounds?
So today is December 7th, 2020, and we got a weird episode for you today. But first, it's time for your Slice of Life. Scuba Steve, what'd you do?
Well, today I've been suffering from some motherfucking food poisoning, but I'm a trooper and I'm here. But other than that, man, we had a good episode on Friday. Watched it a couple times and it was just really good. So thank you once again for that episode.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Over the weekend I worked. That's it. Was kind of a little bit upset because when I haven't worked in about 2 weeks, and we have, I have a backup DJ that covers for me when I'm not at the bar. We have this huge plexiglass like encasing around the fucking DJ booth. And when I got to work on Friday, the part that goes over the door where people come and talk to you was off. So I looked at him and I was like, what the fuck's going on? How come this is down? And he's like, oh, it's been down for like a week and a half. And I'm like, well, I'm not fucking working if this thing's not up.
Right.
And he's like, well, I got plans tonight. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you got planned. I'm not working unless this is put up. So went to go talk to the manager, and the manager came and he was kind of pissed off that I made him put it back up. But fuck that. I don't fucking want the Rona. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, had fun. It was a chill weekend. And then yesterday I just played Star Wars, The Old Republic all day, and that's pretty much it, man. And then laid in bed all day today trying
Old Republic or Knights of the Old Republic?
No, the Old Republic, the online one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and then just stayed in bed all day today trying to recover and drink a lot of water, because that's pretty much all I can keep doing.
The look in your eyes when you said a lot the second time, just
A lot.
You look pretty good, though. I mean, visually.
Well,
stunning as always.
I have makeup on,
Yeah,
So,
I mean, yeah.
I had to get pretty.
It's nice to know that I'm not the only one that kind of, freshens up a
I
bit.
had to use my daughter's makeup because my wife's makeup's way too dark. So I put
Yeah, you gotta get that right shade.
I had that Trumpish kind of glow to me.
Yeah, you don't want that.
We're not gonna do that. So
No, Twitter will eat you alive, and we don't want that.
Johnny D, what did you do, man?
Oh, what did I do? Well, I actually I gamed a little bit with another Project Louder host, Mr. Quarter J Matt Sterling. And I also did a little Star Warsing this weekend. We played a little Battlefront 2.
Nice.
And anybody who knows me, I don't fucking know shit about Star Wars. And Matt came to realize that about 5 minutes.
Matt knows a bunch.
He's telling me all this shit. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, wow, you really don't know Star Wars? I'm like, nope.
Wow.
Sorry, bro. And he's like, why'd you get this game? I'm like, because it's Space Call of Duty, dude. It's still awesome. It's still a good fucking game.
Space Call of Duty. I like that.
I mean, listen, dude. I know the game is old and shit like that, and I'm like, late to the table and all, but dude, it's a clean.
That game is now perfect. I said it. You can ask Chad. I said it back in the day. I said this game ain't gonna be fucking good until all the DLC is out, and it's because I said they announced all these plans for DLC characters. I said it's not going to be good until the Ultimate Edition comes out. Then that's what we should have got from the very fucking beginning.
Well, that's every game nowadays. But
us launch day guys got fucking bare bones skeleton game. What you guys got now is just fucking awesome thing.
You know what? I feel the same way as somebody who's buys
We
every
had
Mortal Kombat.
microtransactions that allowed you to buy yourself the highest rank in the game.
Yep. Yeah.
That's how the game launched.
It was.
Wait, you mean like getting like purple cards? You're saying like or what?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Really?
They got in a lot of shit for that too.
Oh, we shit on them and they pulled it right out of the fucking game. EA was like, "Oh my god, our fan base has been trying."
Really?
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, it was a tight game. Like I said, it runs great on the PC,
Oh,
dude. I
now
picked it
it's
up for like
amazing.
$5. I didn't get the Ultimate Edition because like it seemed like it was just
Also, you're
aesthetics.
missing out.
No, I mean I have all the characters. It's just like costumes
you
and
do?
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
you're
all the
missing-
costumes
are cool.
But
I
the
think
costumes you can earn in the game. So what's the
True.
point of fucking paying the money?
True.
Like, I understand if it's one of those ones. Where
I
it's like
personally
just
would do it
DLC,
because I
but-
had the PlayStation version of the game and I already grinded for those costumes, so I don't want to redo that. So I feel like that would easily justified for me is not having to regrind through that.
Well, I think that's why Quarter J bought the $12 version because he also said the same thing. He was like, I already have it for PS4, but
In his defense, he is a quarter J, so he can afford it.
True that.
This is true.
He's got all the coin, all the shekels.
that's true. Shout out to Comics and Kaijus. Other than that, man, did a little bit of my own gaming on Friday. And
Hey,
did
talk
some-
about our journey with Russian boats and getting into the work.
Well, that's where I was actually going.
Oh, okay.
I was I was actually doing some of my own recording and for our upcoming new show, Joints and Joysticks, and which we are currently our first game is Cold Fear. And just to give you a little ditty on it, dude, it's a fun game. The controls are I'm gonna say the controls are wonky as fuck.
But it makes it so much more challenging.
In certain aspects. In other aspects, they're tight as hell. But the game in itself, dude, I really like. The creatures are cool and kind of weird.
Fixed camera angles.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of cheating that, bro.
Have you been doing the over the shoulder and just?
I've been literally walking fucking
Oh.
over the shoulder the whole time. I'm like, fuck this fixed camera shit, dude.
Game over, man. That's no fun.
I mean, I'm not all the time, man, but doing the other like fixed angle third person shooting is like so hard.
Yeah, I feel you. Especially with the way we had to do it.
It's a fun game though, man. It's fucking hard though. And I'm not gonna lie, at one point I found myself half controlling with my Xbox controller to walk around, but then I was fucking aiming and shit with my mouse because obviously your mouse, you have a way better fucking sensitivity to it. So like getting the hardest mechanic of that game is the game in itself, dude. You're on a fucking boat. The whole game, every time is just swaying.
Yep.
So you think you're fucking money on headshots, dude. You are wrong. Like you think you're good, and then it's just like, and you're like, fuck, dude. I don't know how many times I've died, dude. I probably re-recorded like 4 different times the same chapter because I just kept infinitely dying because it was so ridiculous, dude.
We with this podcast, we're only doing 1 episode a month.
Yeah, that's why it's
all month recording stuff that we can talk over, things that we could talk about, and really prepping for this one big show. So, yeah, make it enjoyable for us, Johnny. I would love to see you die over and over again and just us.
I mean, that's why like sometimes I recorded it where you actually see my like, you know, the camera of me recording because I'm like, yo, it's gonna be pissed just watching me just get annoyingly pissed off, dude. Like, oh man. But no, other than that, we went somehow or another, dude. We went to this big light show out up in Syracuse, and it's like a 2-mile animated light drive-through bullshit. Took 2 hours just to get to the fucking entrance. So that fucking sucked. And I'm so lucky, dude. I thought I was gonna get whammed out the whole time because they make you listen to Christmas music that like chimes in with the lights, and I'm just like, motherfucker. But other than that, man, just enjoying myself. Put up our Christmas decorations here. Getting in the I want to say holidays there. And this is the first festive horror movie of this season, so and I'm excited to talk about it. But Chad, how have you been, brother?
I have been better. I like Scuba Steve. I'm a little under the weather. I'll be off work until at least Friday because of our Crisco Cares program. Yeah. So I have to be out at least until my test comes back negative. So we'll see how that goes. I just didn't start feeling good. Saturday I started with a headache, and it was worse yesterday. Today it's not so bad, but I definitely have a fever, chills, and had a headache, but I think it's gone mostly right now. But aside from that, not much. I finished Spider-Man Miles Morales over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many hours into that?
Not much, honestly. It has a short campaign.
I mean, it was meant to be DLC, so
Yeah. Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I liked it, and I know there will be future content coming out for it.
Would you say like a solid 10 hours at least for story?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That seems justifiable.
Yeah, plus going through all the side missions and everything.
Right. Nice.
So I finished that, and now I'm back to Watch Dogs Legion because I didn't feel like installing Assassin's Creed Valhalla yet.
I bet those are some pretty big games, dude.
Oh yeah.
Valhalla's probably got to be 100 gigs right off the bat.
I'll have to look. I know it's big. I don't know if it's 100 gigs, but I know it's big.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, aside from that, just enjoying. Last week, we had the kids stayed at my in-laws. So me and the wife had a nice quiet week. It was just us and our youngest, Harper. So that was a nice little quiet time away from the monsters.
Nice.
That's always a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right. It's actually sometimes a little weird when it's too quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Saturday, the wife and my daughter were out of town, and I was home alone during the day, and it was great. It was so peaceful. I was like, man, this is what it'd be like to be a bachelor.
Did you pull the Tom Cruise and instantly just slide into the fucking den in the underpants?
I did, and then I fucking slipped, and my dog tried to get me. So
yeah, not good at all.
But no, like I said, I haven't been doing much, and my throat's been really dry, so I won't be talking so much tonight. So
or deep throating.
Yes, that's exactly right. So I'll just hand it off to TJ. What's new with you, buddy?
Okay, so as I say every week, guys, there's podcasts here, podcasts there, podcasts everywhere. Actually, not so fast because Saturday, Marcus Dunstan did not show up for Rabbit Hole. He is the writer of the Saw and the Collector films. He must have wrote himself into a trap. Boom, boom. There we go. So I was talking to Mick while I was on the toilet, and I had another epiphany. So much like the Brian Usenet episode, I come up with something almost as brilliant. Tony Randell, director of Amityville 1992, or as you may know, Hellraiser 2 Hellbound, that delicious movie. So I told Mick. Mick really didn't know who he was, threw him an IMDb link, and then he was like, oh, yeah. And then we got a bunch of exclamation marks, and that was all she wrote. So expect some future content with Mr. Tony Randell. And then, like I said, I've been waiting on movies. I got 9 or 10 movies coming now. My Tremors movie doesn't ship till the 15th. But my Vinegar Syndrome movie should have shipped today. Sadly, they shipped all of the subscribers first. So I still got a ways to wait. And then I got some secondhand titles coming, and those still haven't showed up yet either. So I'm just like, what the fuck? And then my new desk, the old L desk is getting retired and heading on over to Ohio with Chris Kummel. And I'm getting a new white desk that's kind of not so space consuming, much more smaller, and we'll be able to fit all this stuff. It has shelves and stuff underneath of it. So I'm not having to put everything up on top,
Dude, you're going to look like Johnny Carson or something.
Right?
You can have like a night show.
Start wearing suits every fucking show.
I got the shirt. I like the blazer jacket. I need to get a new one.
See, I wouldn't go the full suit. I would go the more like Mark Summers of just the sports coat and jeans.
I want to get like a sports jacket of sorts and like airbrushed on the back, like Bret Hart used to wear, and then maybe like a lion eating a VHS tape or something.
Disco stew.
Yeah. Or maybe like
it doesn't advertise.
Or like an eagle holding a microphone and then it says host with the most, something like that. I don't know.
Very Jimmy Hart of you.
Very Jimmy Hart. I'll wear a piano necktie. I introduce every show with a bullhorn.
God, yes.
Oh, damn it.
You won't.
Well, don't tell him.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gore N More podcast.
Yes, it is. Oh, man. And gentlemen, what are we talking about today?
1980s Christmas Evil, directed by Lewis Jackson, written by Lewis Jackson, produced by Burt Kleiner and Pete Cameron, starring Brandon Maggart as Harry Stadling, Gus Salad, yep, that's how you say it, as young Harry Stalding, Jeffrey D. Munn as Philip Stalding, Wally Moran as young Philip Stalding, Diane Hall as Jackie Stalding, Joe Jamrog as Frank Stoller, Peter Newman as Moss Garcia, Mark Chamberlain as Charles, Scott McKay as Mr. Fletcher, Peter Friedman as Mr. Grosh, Bert Kleiner as Mr. Wiseman, Patricia Richardson as Mrs. Garcia, Mark Margolis as Christmas Party Accoster, Ratanya Alda as Teresa, music by Joel Harris, Julia Hayward, and Don Christensen, cinematography by Ricardo Anovich, edited by Linda Leeds and Corky O'Hara, distributed by Pan America Pictures, released November 7th, 1980, runtime of 92 midgets, 100 minutes, uncut, like Steve. Budget of $50,000.
Who the hell is talking? That's what I want to know. And what
grossed, we don't fucking know. Chad doesn't have access to that type of information.
I looked.
I do want to mention that the one dude at the party with the bald head is the landlord from Ace Ventura.
Yeah,
I was
Ventura.
Fuck have I seen him? He started to talk, and I was like, I've heard his fucking voice. Where the fuck have I seen him?
Yeah, I had to look him up because I was just like, man, he looks very familiar.
I'd just like to add, did you notice who Moss Garcia's mother was? Patricia Richardson, also known as Mrs. Tim Taylor from Home Improvement.
Oh, no shit.
Really? See, I knew the brother was, what's his name from fucking...
Hey, speaking of Home Improvement, it just got a revival.
Kinda.
Tim Allen met Tim Allen.
Yes, he did.
I saw the preview for the show, and I was like, that's fucking weird.
I feel like I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah. I've never seen Last Man Standing at all, but I'm going to watch it.
If you can accept Scooby-Doo and Supernatural, you can accept this.
Hey, man, that episode was awesome, okay?
See?
It was. And I've watched way more people in Scooby-Doo before Supernatural, so.
Maybe Chad, would you like to read it? Sick boy?
When he was a boy, Harry idolized Santa Claus, but one Christmas Eve, he witnessed something horrifying that forever shattered his innocent understanding of Santa. Which at this point, I turned to my wife and said they should rename this Panty Claus. Harry wants to embody the pure Santa Claus that he grew up loving. He works at a toy factory and keeps records of who's been naughty and nice. But the spirit of Christmas isn't what it used to be, and he can't take it. So, garbed in his red suit, Harry decides the only thing he can do is become Santa himself and make all the naughty townspeople pay in blood.
Yeah. As well as the kids with presents.
Yes. And Moss Garcia got a bag of dirt.
Yeah. Fuck that kid.
Let's give the one Mexican kid
duffel bag of dirt.
Let's give the one Mexican kid a bag of dirt because fuck him.
Just because he didn't wash his hands and he looked at porn.
All right, let's roll that beautiful footage. Wow, I stroked out.
This trailer's already too long.
I told you he'd be happy that we remembered him.
This Christmas, Santa's going to make everyone.
Here we go.
The grown-ups.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
And the kids.
I'm so disappointed in you, Santa.
Christmas evil. The non-believers.
Watch out!
And the screamers. And this Christmas, you better believe in Santa.
No, Daddy.
Or he'll slay
Here you
you.
go, Santa. Step.
Merry Christmas, Frank.
Daddy, I don't trust Santa more.
I fucking love the shot of him running out of this place.
Christmas
And
evil.
when he falls on the
The
ice.
night
Yep.
he dropped in.
I think personally I was more impressed in that shot with just how many fucking blow molds there was. Oh my God, it's the cunt.
There we go.
Howdy,
Here we go.
motherfuckers. Once again, it's your DKB here, going to give his 2 cents on a fucking film from 1980 called Christmas Evil. Now, I'm going to keep this short and sweet, right? So my likes about this film, right? It's a characterization film. That's what I love about it the most. You know, we go on this journey from the beginning to the end with a serial killer in the making. That intrigues me more than most of the 1980s slasher films, you know what I mean? So most of the 1980s slasher films, we start off not knowing who the serial killer, fast forward to the end, and then we find out why they are and who they are for that reason.
True.
No, I'm more intrigued in the fact that we follow this killer from the word go, and we, you know, sort of see how his mind ticks and how he gets deep into that character development. I'm all about that. That's probably what
You're taking off Facebook.
The most. There's a couple of things I didn't like about this film, and cinematography was pretty mediocre.
Why?
There wasn't really much gore.
It's like somebody's deleting it.
A fuck ton of gore. There was none of that. Well, not that I reckon anyway. But the one thing that really rubbed me up the wrong way was the fact that
I'll keep it going.
Like, he's a bit of a three-dimensional character. So I kind of felt sorry for this cunt, right? But at the same time, I'm thinking, you're a fucking kitty fiddler, right?
Yes.
You're a fucking rock spider, and there's nothing worse on this earth than a fucking kitty fiddler, you know? Especially driving around that weight van. I just had them vibes of, I don't know if you did or whatever, but that was just me, you know? I was like, this motherfucker deserves to drive to an extent. But as I said, at the same time, it's a bit of a catch-22. You kind of feel for this cunt because he's all fucking fucked up in the head and he's got head demons, so... Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, all that shit aside, it's still a fun film. It was funny in some spots. But yeah, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Gore N More score this week. I'm going to split that motherfucker right down the middle and go 2.5. Because there were some bits in this film that I did enjoy. I won't lie. I did. But yeah, this is your DKB. Once again, saying, get fucked cunts, as I do every week. And until then, I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this film. And yeah, all the best. Catch you motherfuckers later.
Very nice. Thank you, Brody. All righty.
So he's a rock spider, huh?
Maybe I need to change the intro music.
Maybe? Or
I'm not getting any notifications. So sidebar here, we're not live on Facebook. We might be right now, but we're going to be taken down. I got the notification. It doesn't say a reason, doesn't give me a reason. But for some reason, we're being censored on Facebook, but YouTube is allowing it. So this is interesting, and I will update you as I find out more information.
When by chance did you get the message? If you don't want me asking.
30 seconds ago. While we were watching. Yeah. It's still up right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we went a solid, probably 10 minutes before you got anything?
Mm-hmm.
Strange.
I mean, do we try the old intro next week just to see if it fucking doesn't do it? Or
I think maybe I need to... I wonder if I need to adjust permissions on the Project Louder page. I wonder if somebody's accidentally deleting the live stream or something.
Huh.
I don't know. It's weird because I'm not getting any messages.
Right. It seems like you would usually if it's like a copyright music, it'll tell you straight up that's the issue and stuff. So I've never.
Yeah, I'm getting nothing.
Are we overusing the word cunt?
I'm gonna type in cunt right now. Let's see if anything pops up.
Oh fuck! Interesting. Very interesting.
It popped up.
Oh shit! Well, like you said, we're still there, but you already got.
We'll still be live on YouTube, and we can be able to share the YouTube link on Facebook, so it's not a big deal.
I think it's still running, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, no, this happened last time. He got the notification,
and it lasted a good 20-25 minutes.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just was like boom. But anyways.
Oh well, fuck it. Let's do this.
Show must go on, baby. So let's discuss. What do you think of this fucking thing?
Well, it was a movie.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Sorry, Chad. Didn't mean to steal
my thunder. That's exactly what I said. I looked at my wife and said, "Well, that was a movie."
You know what though? I liked the actual full Christmas vibe of the movie.
It
does that better than most. You know, and I would say like, listen, we all love Black Christmas, but this one is definitely more of like a Christmas aesthetic to it.
Yeah, I mean, and it started off like super wholesome.
Yes.
Oh
Super
yeah, dude.
wholesome. You're like, wait, I thought this was supposed to be a scary movie. What is this? And then it started so wholesome, and then
so wholesome that Santa's sniffing Mama's crotch.
Yeah,
so
but that was like the next scene. Like the first scene, you know, the family's watching Santa eat his milk and cookies. He washed his hands.
Actually, it wasn't milk and cookies.
Wait, yes,
yeah,
that was a bagel and a schmear.
Yeah, bagel and a schmear.
A schmear?
It was a schmear.
Schmear. I actually had that for questions at the end. I was like, what the fuck was he? Because I saw a loaf of bread. I didn't even see a bagel. So it looked like he was eating bread and honey to me. But it was really hard to tell what was on his fake mustache.
I'm pretty sure that was
Mama Juice.
That was either
ooh, yeah, a little dripping
thick and juicy.
Thick and beefy.
No, I was thinking it was either a thing of cream cheese or that was a bar of soap. I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
because
I thought that was the bar of soap because they had the little wash the hands dish.
But you never saw him soap up, so I wasn't sure.
But then I saw like whatever he was lathering on. I'm like, what? It was like dripping out of his mustache. I'm like, well, it's not butter. Maybe it's honey. So I don't know. It was. I never set personally. I don't know about you guys. I never set out a dish for Santa to wash his hands.
No. It was very weird.
That was the first time I had ever seen that.
That must be a super rich white person thing because I have never fucking, or I don't know. Maybe just got lost.
Well, maybe that's something they did back in the 40s too. So
yeah,
that's true. That wasn't 47, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mama's cream cheese.
Oh,
thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Robo.
It's been a couple days since she showered. It's okay.
Oh,
juicy. No, man, it was interesting, dude. Like, I wish he went a little bit more psycho, but other than that, like, I like the whole
a little bit more. He had a picture of a little girl on his fucking desk, and
yeah, that was fucking.
She was so nice.
No, I mean like in the killing spree aspect.
Yeah, he only killed like what 4 people. He killed those 3 people in front of the church, and then the one guy.
Okay, so I expected the church to go way differently.
So did I.
I expected like full out massacre on the steps, dude. Like he's just gonna go ham.
Great, but even at that, nobody fucking tried to stop him from fucking. They just like
that's what my wife said too. She's like, why are they all just standing there?
Because maybe they knew that those couples were douchebags anyway, so they're like, nah.
We'll just pretend like we're fucking traumatized. Fuck these people.
Personally, I would not go after the Santa Claus with a hatchet.
Oh, no. I mean, I wish dude, I'm not gonna lie. I wish he used the fucking the nut or the little soldier way more, man. He put a lot of time and effort into that thing.
You know, one person with it, and then
at least we got a proper eye gouge scene.
We did.
I mean, and I think that's a first for Gore N More.
And there was some nasty green shit coming out of that eye, dude.
It took us 114 episodes to get a proper eye gouge.
Are you sure about that? I thought we had a good one before.
What's an eye gouge that we actually see an eye remove?
I'll have to go back and look, but I thought we did.
Dude, you just said we have 100.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look.
That's a lot of recount right there.
I'd say a good 40 of those episodes are interviews, though.
True.
It's possible.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, chugging along on the Shit Show Express.
No, it was an interesting movie.
This was probably the most.
Chad stroked.
What was that? Stroke? Up. We're back. We're back.
What happened?
You like completely froze out, bro.
Oh shit! Sorry. No, I said this is probably the most Christmassy of the Christmas horror movies we watched, except maybe Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Okay, there we go. Fair enough. Okay.
I was gonna say, I was like, because
it's neck and neck between those two.
I'm gonna say that the store in the first Silent Night, Deadly Night is super Christmassy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But speaking of stores and at least toys, was there like no toy budget for this movie at all?
Oh, at all.
Yes.
Those toys they were making were the worst little pieces of shit I've ever seen.
But I think that was what part of it
that
drove him insane is because he's like, these are fucking shit. And like, I'm handing these to kids knowing that they're going to fucking break.
Yeah, but the toy soldiers was literally just a block of plastic. It didn't even do anything.
What are those called? Injection mold?
Yeah, but I thought he was like behind the whole simple thing because he even had that whole little spiel of like, it leads to more imagination, you know, the simpler the toy is and shit.
But they make them cheap.
Well,
Remember
Yeah.
the scene whenever he's breaking the planes?
Was that?
The scene when he's breaking the planes. I told them to do it this way, and he's breaking all the planes.
Oh, see, I thought it was the opposite, where he wanted the toys more sturdy, like a little.
See, and that's what I got.
More
That's what I
elaborate.
got at first. That's what I got at first, is that he wanted them to be like a higher quality, and that's why when he was making his list and he was saying,
"You smoke before you watch this, John."
Of course.
Okay, so maybe you just took it wrong.
No.
Yeah, because when he's reading the list of the names,
because he's definitely freaking out because those planes are shit quality and not good enough.
Well, I mean, I just took that as that was just exuberating his freak out. But obviously,
I just want to say this. That's hilarious that you asked him if he smoked before he watched this, because that is what led to this movie to begin with. The director got high and had a vision of Santa Claus holding a knife, and that's what inspired the movie.
Huh.
It's in my notes. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's almost like Harold Ramis writing Caddyshack. Fuck yeah, dude. Nice. No, it was I would agree with the Christmassy. I mean, I did not watch Silent Night, Deadly Night with you guys. Unfortunately, I was not with you, but I'll take your word for it. What's that?
Naughty.
I probably should watch them before in 2 weeks before we watch the 2012
Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, you should definitely watch the original first.
Yeah.
What do they got? 7 of them, I think.
5,
6.
and then the remake. 6? You sure?
5 plus the remake.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I thought
We'll cover the remake during our
2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
You sure? I think it's next week.
Yeah, Billy comes back.
No, next week is Silent Night 12.
Oh, it is? Oh, I thought Billy
Oh,
came back.
it is. Jesus.
I know. Billy's the 21st.
Oh.
I thought it was switched around for some reason.
Mm-mm.
All right. Dude, and most of these Christmas movies are all on the same platforms, by the way, not to skip ahead or anything, but which is dope.
Always a good thing.
What's that?
That's always a good thing.
Yes. So what do we got behind that curtain?
Well, I'll tell you what I got. It might not be much, but John Waters recommends this as his favorite Thanksgiving/Christmas themed film.
That would work because they do have Thanksgiving dinner, or at least talk about it.
Yeah, because it starts right at Thanksgiving.
And you get the parade. Yep. You got more of a parade in that movie than we did this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Blood Rage is superior. Nope, don't even.
What's that?
Blood Rage is superior. Don't even.
Why couldn't you just watch Blood Rage and then this?
This is more Christmassy.
Yeah, but literally Christmas is like the minute after Thanksgiving for most people anyways.
As soon as you finish that first,
So maybe this is a good transition movie.
Okay,
right, so this is like Friday night, or this is midnight
Yeah.
going into Friday.
Okay, keep in mind that John Waters is a fairly odd guy to begin with.
true that.
That's fine.
That depends on your point of view.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, all the fake snow was cut up pieces of plastic bags blown around by a fan.
So speaking of that, did anybody notice the sweet fake snow slide at the end?
Oh yes, with the boxes.
When the brother was sliding down the hill and he accidentally took the tarp all with him, like on
Dude,
the
he
top of
fucking
the-
lost it.
Popped off like from underneath when he slid. There was just like 2 fresh boxes, and I was like, nice.
But
Very
if he
well.
wouldn't have fell, he wouldn't have been there in time to watch his brother.
You know, I didn't even realize that was a mistake. I just thought, it's New York. Garbage is laying around everywhere anyway.
Oh, you can tell that
That's
was
fair.
A mistake. That was a total fucking mistake.
that never even registered that was a mistake. That's so funny. But it completely fits with the tone of this movie too.
That's awesome. No, dude, I started laughing hysterically because my wife just looked at me. She's like, "Did that just slide off the hill?" I was like, "Oh yes,
Yes, it
that was awesome."
Hey, writing room.
So, question: was
He
this
runs away and he trips over a tarp buried in the snow. That's a good idea.
right? There you go. It just happened to be a garbagey tarp. What was this? What was the actual name of this movie? What was it that popped up for you guys?
For me, it was.
You better watch out.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
That's
when I looked it up, it said Christmas or whatever, Christmas Evil,
Evil.
Yeah.
VHS something.
Wonder what the down south version is. That and the German version. What'd you say the alternate title was? Because there's some crazy fucking things.
It was You Better Watch Out, right?
Killer Party. April Fool's Day. There's a version called Killer House Party.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
For like Mexico and Germany, they changed the titles. Edge of the Axe is Axolution.
Axolution?
Yes.
Kind of like that.
Huh. Yeah, I think I like that better. Actually.
Right? Sounds a little bit more fucking hardcore.
Yeah, when I started it, you hit it and it says Christmas Eve, well, then the title starts and it says You Better Watch Out. I'm like,
yeah, Mutilators the same way.
Yep.
Yeah, Fall Break.
Fall Break.
I feel like a couple films have been that way.
Also,
during our intro, that clip of the face coming out, that's Dagon, correct?
The face coming out.
Face coming out of what?
TV.
No, it's Demons 2.
I thought it was Demons 2 because the face of that and the Dagon 2 poster mixed up all the time.
Oh,
I can see
it's in the apartment complex, right?
Yeah.
Like the
but
weird
look
video.
at the design of those two fucking creatures. They are exactly the same. The fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No. Okay, but going on. Director Lewis Jackson came up with the basic idea for this film after smoking marijuana one night during the 70s and seeing a vision of Santa Claus holding a knife.
Awesome.
Nice.
Kind of makes you wonder what that relates with. Yeah, I did. Kathleen Turner was turned down for the role as Harry's sister-in-law. The character of reporter Ricardo Balma was done as a caricature of Geraldo Rivera, who at this time the film was made had yet to become a national celebrity and was mainly just known by people on the East Coast in America. Which is funny because I was wondering if that was supposed to be Geraldo.
Dude, that dude had a way sweeter stash than Geraldo.
I don't know. Geraldo always had a pretty nice stash.
He did, but that dude's stash was like ridiculous. It was to encompass that crazy hair, man. Like
it was that 70s stash going into the 80s era.
It was, dude. Like he didn't really want to give up that 70s vibe.
Exactly. Yes.
Like Geraldo was already on the 84 train, dude. Like, you know what I mean? In 19 you thin that shit down. Ladies like to ride it a little better, you know.
Maybe some of the guys too. We don't judge.
Maybe, yeah. Fuck it, dude. I don't know what Geraldo did in the 80s.
Yeah, it was the 80s, man. Writer-director Lewis Jackson spent several years collecting all the Yuletide props seen in Harry's house.
There was a lot of Christmas shit in there, dude.
Yes, there was.
That was like a Hallmark. Like, I'm pretty sure if Hallmark movies watched that, they'd be jealous.
Oh, yeah. They should remake this as a Hallmark movie.
Dude, if Hallmark started doing Christmas horror movies every year, I might be in.
Hey, Lifetime's making a KFC movie, so
you know what, dude? You're right. Everything's possible.
Fingers crossed. Fingers fucking
finger licking crossed.
3 Santa suits were used in this film, and 2 of them were stolen early in the production of the movie.
Huh?
It's the dark fur makes it so much more
right.
I do have to say that was a very nice Santa suit.
It was very nice, especially with like the brown boots and shit. And I was like, that's a very nice fucking Santa suit.
Not to mention, I feel like from all of us who can appreciate doing cosplay, you got a nice montage of him, like, you know, making his costume, dude. Yeah. I took appreciation just for that. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
You know, somebody needs to take that scene and redub it with "You're the best around."
Yeah. That or montage. It's one or the other.
Yeah. Lewis Jackson flew down to Vienna and showed cinematographer Ricardo Aronovich storyboards for this movie in order to convince him to shoot it. Though it was the success of Halloween that ultimately allowed this film to be made, it was actually written earlier. Accordingly, Lewis Jackson does not consider this film to be a slasher film, but rather a film that has more in common with Frankenstein, which was pretty evident there at the end with the villagers.
Yeah,
dude. Where the hell was that in Ready Supply of 1980?
That's what I was
like fucking break out
instantly. They had torches. I was surprised. Why did they not have pitchforks?
What neighborhood in New York
Thank you.
that in the 80s? That's what I want to fucking know. Yeah. What neighborhood?
Right. What borough is that? Is that borough 5? Fuck that shit. I'm not going there. Dude, they had that shit on the ready. It was crazy. And I was just like, it's not even like they had to go make torches. They were just like, nope, here's this perfectly made torch.
And here's another,
light it.
and another. Here's one for everybody.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, I even asked that too. I was like, where the fuck's the pitchforks, dude? Like at this point, you're going that deep. But I could see it being Frankenstein, dude. Like he turned into, or he was essentially reborn when he essentially broke psychotically. So
I think it was. I mean, and you can see it too, like with his gentleness with the kids. Kind of like how Frankenstein didn't want to hurt kids.
True.
He really didn't want to hurt anybody, but this guy did. Harry was just, I don't know.
He didn't even want to hurt the kids. I mean, the worst he did to the kid was he gave a fucking sack of dirt.
Yeah. I
think the only person he really wanted to hurt was that D-bag that came up with the whole idea of donating toys.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the dude who initially fucked him over at work.
Did he have like an epiphany halfway through his drive where he feared that there might not be enough toys?
To the hospital when he was dropping them off, or before
when
that?
He's driving away. There was a voice that said, "We don't know how many kids were in there," and then that's whenever he started going faster, faster.
I don't know if maybe that.
Yeah, I thought that's why he went and stole all the toys, just because so he would be covered. And I thought he was just reminiscing back of like what that douchebag said.
After, whenever he's leaving, he hears that in his head.
Well, yeah, but I think
I know, but I'm saying like I think he's reprising it, just remembering like fuck you, douche. Like I proved you wrong.
Yeah. And there was a hell of a lot more than 3 sacks of toys in the back of that van when he opened it up.
Bro, that dude was.
You saw him dragging 3 sacks out. He had to have made several trips.
When the fuck did he have time to wrap them?
Bro,
like, holy shit.
Santa Claus. He's fucking Santa Claus. He
is Santa Claus. So let's just talk about the ending. Pretty much tells us that he is actually, in fact, Santa Claus. His van goes off the side of a bridge and it fucking flies.
Flies away.
He's right off that motherfucking bridge.
He is actually Santa Claus.
Well, I think he dies. So his brother killed him and then he came back to life as Santa Claus. He's fucking Santa Claus reborn.
That would be an interesting take, dude.
Yeah, that is. I like that.
Huh. I never actually thought about him like.
So he's undead magic Santa Claus.
Yes, he brought the magic back, regardless of the fucking things that he committed.
Cornell to like get together.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Maniac Cop Christmas.
If it's anything like Maniac Cop 2, I'd watch the shit out of that.
Dude, Steve, I think you just made yourself a new fan film, man.
I think I did. It's gonna happen.
Maniac Cop Christmas, dude. I want it.
It's fucking happen. So I think the whole time I'm watching this fucking movie, the only thing that kept replaying in my head was those fucking shitty fucking movies in Scrooge. In Scrooged, that they have like the trailers for, works. That's all I could think was this is one of those fucking movies. Like this is one of those fucked up films that fucking Bill Murray was trying to push in Scrooged.
The only one of those I can remember is the Robert Goulet old-fashioned Cajun Christmas.
Robert Goulet's. And that, oh my God, what the hell else is it? All I just remember is You'll Love It. God damn it.
Wasn't there one with the machine guns and Santa or some shit like that?
Oh, yeah, dude. It was the $1 Million Man.
Yeah.
Teamed up with Santa to save his workshop against the fucking Ruskies.
Yep. And I was waiting for some shit to happen when he went back to the fucking factory. I was expecting like some kind of like breakdown where he fucking like saw elves or some shit and fucking, because he climbed up to the top of that platform. So I was waiting for him to have some kind of like mental break to where we actually saw where he thought he was in fucking Santa's workshop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he turned the belts back on and all the toys start falling on the fucking floor after he breaks the planes and shit. I thought it was just going to go a little bit further than,
I'm actually surprised he didn't try to burn down the factory or something.
Well, yeah, that too.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. That'd be cool. Just a walk away scene of it just lighting on fire. He walked to his van. Very.
Oh, my ginger ale.
Ooh.
So where are we at, guys? Where are we at?
We are still in the middle of this. The toy factory Harry works at was owned by the family of producer Edward R. Pressman. Many crew members doubled as extras. Lewis Jackson based the Christmas office party on his experiences as a caterer.
Jackson!
He also shot all of the footage of the Thanksgiving Day parade that was seen on the television.
Nice. Dude, he got really excited when Santa was coming too. Like I like that. I like that scene, dude. Like it just showed like how into it he really fucking was.
See Santa,
right? Yeah.
When Harry slips in the street running from the mob, he actually really did slip, and they left it in the film.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so while many people think Harry does in fact fly off at the end, others claim he actually just drives off the bridge and kills himself. An explosion can supposedly be heard, but people debate if the sound effect was from the van exploding or from Harry's brother rolling down the hill into boxes. Oh, shit.
Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one.
What if he hits his head and whenever that's what he sees instead of coming to, he like starts to dream and he dreams of his brother.
I mean, that could very well be.
Yeah.
I like Scoob's idea, man. I like the fact that he died.
So what if
and
he
came back
did
as
take a big hit?
Santa.
It's like tarp in ground.
Right?
Okay, in December 2000, Troma Video released the film as a director's cut version containing material not seen in the theatrical and 1983 reissue prints. This version is 4.3 full screen, but is presented in unmatted form, showing more vertical information than the theatrical widescreen ratio. The director later stated that this release was done under false pretenses. He thought that Troma owned the rights, but of course Troma never does what they say they're going to do. Turned out they bought the rights in a fire sale. There was literally a fire, and the people who owned the rights were bankrupt, and Troma walked into the rubble and picked up whatever was lying around.
No shit. So does this technically make that a Troma film?
So
I would say no.
Can I explain what you just talked about?
Sure.
What it is. So 4:3 aspect ratio is what we know as VHS is, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Old TV was shot in 4:3. So like early X-Files, Roseanne, Alf, you'll only find in 4:3. Now, open matte versions, you can get higher. So things were filmed back then to normal, right? Movies were. TVs were 4:3. So when you do open matte, you have the bars on the side still, but you have all the space up above and below now as well. So it's a completely different framing than your normal standard 4:3. And then there's also, it's weird. I have a Jason Goes to Hell cut that's open matte. That's not, yeah.
Interesting.
It's very interesting.
So it still comes up as 4:3, but it's a deeper shot.
It's straight. Like he said, there's more, it shows more vertically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So does it give it like a stretched appearance?
I want to say it must be a taller stretch, like more like a cell phone video. It has to.
All right. Interesting.
It must be not like by a wide margin, not like massively.
Right.
Like there's some extra space there.
Okay, so continuing on, in December 2006, Synapse Films released a special edition DVD of Christmas Evil. It features audio commentary from the director and cult filmmaker John Waters, who's quoted as saying it's the greatest Christmas movie ever made. This version is presented in the matted widescreen ratio of 1.85 to 1, and is also of the director's cut version. Now, in December of 2014, Vinegar Syndrome released Christmas Evil for the first time ever on Blu-ray and a combo pack with a DVD version. Both discs use a brand new 4K master of the director's cut in widescreen and carry over the audio commentary tracks from both the previous Troma and Synapse Films releases. And then supplements such as trailers and deleted scenes between both discs remain the same, while the footage from the audition tapes are exclusive to the DVD version in the combo pack.
Very nice.
Yeah, so just giving you a little heads up of what the video release of this looked like.
So go for that one. You get everything.
I sent a visual.
Okay, I see.
Of what the difference is of open matte and 4:3s.
Ooh, sexy. Steve, can I just say I love that your mic is lit up? By the way,
I got this mic from a buddy.
Show what happens when you mute it.
Oh, you ready? Watch.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That is so cool.
What?
Bam.
That is awesome. I love
dope.
that.
Yeah. So when I have to yell at my kids, it's like. I'm back, guys.
Very nice.
Well, now we know what goes on whenever he turns the light off on the mic.
Exactly.
That is dope.
Okay, so that's all I got for behind the scenes stuff, guys.
Awesome.
All right.
So chug-a-lugging along on the old Shit Show Express. Let's move on to Les Questions. So,
Hey, I got a question for you, buddy.
oh, we move out to the end. Remember?
No, I got a question for you.
Oh, for me.
Yeah. Listen, man, it's Christmas season.
Yes.
I know where this is
I'm a
going.
procrastinator. I don't know about you.
Okay.
You know anywhere where I can get some sweet merch?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Hold up,
Sweet merch, you say?
Sweet merch.
Chad.
I've been looking.
Take a sip.
Thank you. I will.
Oi. Oi, you. Yeah, you cunt. You want to know why you look like a drop pie? Well, that's because you're not wearing any Project Louder merch, you fucking goddamn lousy son of a bitch. How about you do us all a goddamn favour? Park up, pull your fucking head in, visit the website over at projectlouder.net, click on the merch tab, and most of all, tell yourself you're sick of looking like an asshole. Grab some of that merch, treat yourself to a nice cold frothy, and start being the mad cunt we both know you truly are before I stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Cheers, cunts.
I need a shirt that says "Mad Cunt."
I know, dude.
I gotta say, Brody Kane is an international treasure.
Yes.
It really is.
Hello there, creepy girls. Do you like spooky things and horror movies? Then Cabin 13 has the stuff for you. Check out their selection of horror-themed props, pins, busts, action figures, collectibles, and more. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to visit cabin13.com and buy something, or I'll kill you. Marcio Charlie's Horror Costume Studios. Premium hand-sculpted latex masks, busts, and hoods. Everything is handmade and painted by Marcio himself. Be sure to check out his wide range and selection of products over at Facebook and Instagram at Horror Costume Studios. Oh, hello. Do you know about Project Louder? Well, let me tell you. Project Louder is home to 16 of the finest podcasts a nerd could possibly procure. They have a show for everyone. Whether you're into horror films, modeling comics, 90s kid shows, or that weird tentacle-filled subgenre you search for at 3 in the morning. So head on over to projectlouder.net and treat yourself to something truly exquisite. Graveyard Classics. Horror-themed tees and posters, professional in-house screen printing, and Jaclay prints. Powered by Death Style Art and Graphics. Go see what you can dig up over at graveyardclassics.net.
Come on down to Masked by the Lance, premium Friday the 13th custom-made hockey mask down there in Tennessee by Lance McKinney. Find him on Facebook and Instagram over at Masked by Lance. Go order one now, boy. Yee-hoo!
All righty. And that was our ad block.
That was sexy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, what format? Did you watch it? And what was the quality?
Ooh. Well, I started on Vudu, and it was high def, but obviously it's free, so you're going to get some commercials. But then I continued over on Shudder, thanks to Chad letting me know it's on there.
You can thank the boss man for that. He made me
Thank you, boss man. All right. And yeah, so I started over from scratch on Shudder, and it was clean. Audio was great. Yeah.
Uses the Vinegar Syndrome scan.
Delicious.
I started watching it on YouTube because they have it for free on YouTube, and then
Oh,
when you
nice.
said it was on Shudder, I fucking threw on Shudder.
Hopped right over there.
Yeah.
Right. Yo, I noticed a few of our other Christmas choices are on there too. So very nice. Very nice. That makes me happy, dude, because I'd much rather go to Shudder than any other app. But Shudder, if you're listening.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, right. Fuck it, dude.
I'd love a discount code.
There's no shameless. There's no shame.
I would say I'd love it, but it's really not that expensive anyway.
Yeah.
No. But yo, man, if we could have a Gore N More discount, yo, man, it'd be dope.
That'd be fucking insane.
Right?
Shudder's
I
like
think
review everything we have up. Fuck it.
Dude, if they asked us to do that,
Hey, Castle Freak came out. Come on, go watch it. It's fucking.
I need to watch that tonight. I have not watched.
No,
it
that
yet.
is not a Shudder exclusive, right?
No, it is.
It is.
Oh, I see. When I looked up, it didn't pop up under the exclusives.
Definitely says but on that all.
All right.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I think it comes out on there first before anybody else can get it. I'd say probably next year we'll see a DVD release via Walmart, and then it make its way onto Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'd get that, and I would also get A Recipe to Seduction if that comes out on Blu-ray as well.
Yes. Fuck yes, 1,000 times.
4K, HDR10, Dolby Atmos.
Right.
That's going to be some hot shit right there.
Yeah, right there.
Dude, I hope, like, I know it says it's a mini film, but I hope it's like at least a solid 20 minutes, man. Maybe 30.
They just need to keep giving us sequels. A Recipe for Seduction.
Imagine if that's just the new way everybody starts advertising, is they're just like, you know, we're just going to make a fucking movie that's just going to be a 15-minute commercial and it's going to be awesome.
Can't wait for the Long John Silver's film.
Dude,
bring back the McDonald's characters, but as a racially diverse group of kids.
It could be like
so wait. Wouldn't that be the BK Club?
Ooh, there we go.
And they even had a motherfucker in a wheelchair, dude. Like they were doing.
I don't think that like classic McDonald's characters would translate into modern era.
Yeah, I don't know if the hamburger would work so well. Maybe, I don't know.
I almost said something super inappropriate.
Every time somebody says hamburglar, I just think it's so funny. I just think it's somebody stealing hamburgers.
I'm going to the chat right now.
Well, wait, what was Mayor McCheese from? Was that also a McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
That's
messaging
a chicken thing.
Dude, I remember all the little chicken nuggets, man. I used to have them fucking toys back in the 80s, dude. Like, especially the Halloween ones.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And all I can think of is the scene in the Clerks animated series when they had the virus released.
Oh, you'd have to refresh my memory.
Okay, so I missed something here.
We're good. Keep going. Keep going. I can't do this. I can't edit anything out anymore.
Nope. So I'll just message you guys. I'll message you guys privately.
All right.
No, douche of the movie.
Ooh.
I got to go with the guy that made him take his shift.
Yeah.
That piece of shit.
He gets his. You don't worry. He gets his.
But that dude definitely, like, he was all about, like, he did not give a shit. He was out partying. He was bragging about it.
That scene.
Wow.
Before he goes to his house and they hurry up and cut to him saying that, I was just like, oh, fuck. It's good shit.
What the fuck? I fucking hate myself.
I love you.
Sorry, guys.
That's funny. That was
Yeah,
funny.
I'm gonna go with the douchebag coworker, and I'd also like to say as a union employee, you cannot have a company boss cover your shift. That is against the union labor laws.
Well, I mean, this is the 80s.
Actually, wouldn't it be President McCheese?
What's that?
Wouldn't it be President McCheese at this current time?
President McCheese? Maybe.
You're gonna have like a smaller hamburger, like a slider with a big old blonde hair piece on it. It'll be.
You're horrible. You're horrible.
I'm done. I'm done.
Hey, man.
Fucking
Listen,
dead.
McDonald's gave us a duck character for some reason that was made out of chicken nuggets. I don't even explain
Not
that.
all ideas can be excellent, okay?
Right.
So,
who'd you douche?
I think we all unanimously agree that it is the guy who passed off the shift onto him. So, favorite kill, motherfuckers, is it the tree topper? It's the tree topper for me, Johnny D.
I have to go with eye stab, dude, right in front of the church.
I'm with Johnny. Eye gouge.
I hate. Yeah. Anything with the eyes, man, just freaks me out. Don't like it.
It's like how last ditch effort the old tree topper is. It's like I'm definitely not going to work.
Well, I mean, what the fuck did he think he was going to do with that goddamn sack?
I really don't know, but he goes straight up panic mode.
Like, what the fuck,
like,
bro?
I'm not. Yeah, this isn't working.
Dude, I thought he was literally gonna pull Santa's sleigh and like ninja start at him. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he still went with the fucking neck slice. Which
You
is
ain't Bill Goldberg.
No, I mean, speaking of which, I got my coworker to watch that the other day, and he is not a person for necessarily like horror movies. Like he'll watch them every once in a while and shit like that. And I was like, well, this isn't really a horror movie, dude. You know what I mean? Like he saw that thing on Facebook, dude. And he comes in, he's like, yo, I watched that Santa Sleigh. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, what the fuck? And I was like, exactly, dude. That movie's fucking awesome. And he's like,
Yes, it is.
Christmas 2019. Holla, holla.
oh, right. Fucking A, dude. It was so funny. So we ended up talking about that shit today.
I fucking love that movie.
That was a good kill though with the tree topper, just because, I mean, imagine waking up with your fucking loved one, just their neck sliced open on top. Like,
Man, that bitch had to have slept like a rock.
she was a hard sleeper, dude.
How amazing would it have been instead of him just running out like a bitch when she screams? He cheerfully does a Merry Christmas and then walks up.
That would have been fucking great. Merry Christmas.
I was at least hoping that he was going to give the kids presents and then like run away or something like that.
He should have given the kids the presents after. That would have been fucking great.
Right. Well, yeah, like when he was staring at him, like if he was just like, oh, here you go. Whoop. Sorry, I killed your dad.
Facebook, anybody want to throw a comment down there to let us know? And those of you, if we are live and if you want to switch over to YouTube, I provided the YouTube link to switch on over in the comment section below. So, guys, best scene in the film. Again, I already stated that entire sequence of him running away from the mob and then going down that little alley of Santas and then slipping and falling on his ass was too funny.
Like I said, dude, I just like the alignment of blow molds, man. I know how expensive those are. And there was a lot of them, so I would have to agree. Like, that was just a cool shot. Very nice Christmassy feeling.
They showed it so much. Like, they knew what they had there. They're like,
right.
We're going to show it as much as we fucking can. This looks so good.
And I liked how funny it was with, like, the torches, where it only showed the torches. It didn't necessarily show the mob.
Dude, the changing direction. What? Chef's kiss, baby. That was amazing.
That's where the Scooby-Doo fucking like song of the week comes on. You know what I mean? Fucking chasing them around.
And I think whenever you can sit back and watch this film in that sense, and kind of watch it as like maybe a goofier maniac type film.
I can see that.
This is actually quite humorous.
Yeah.
And that character is very much Joe Spinell.
I felt more sorry for him a little more. You know what I mean? I wish it would have just been worked on just a little bit more, and we would have got to know him just a little bit better and have it play out. You know, because like I told TJ earlier, it reminded me of kind of like Joker, but with Santa Claus.
Again, you know, like it draws comparisons to like things like Maniac. Brody said it's not quite a slasher film because it kind of focuses on the killer, kind of like Maniac does. So I think that it kind of shows you, allows you to kind of understand that this person is sick, that this person has an obsession, and this is how it affects their family. And this is one of those films that actually shows that. And then this is how this is like the decline over X amount of days. And this film does it very, very well.
But how many years
does it so much better because William Lustig, you know, that guy can tell a story. But I think this film did it good, just a little bit more humorous, extra campy, and a sprinkle of Christmas joy. It's a good film.
It was good. But like I said, I wish it would have been a little bit more, a little bit more detail in there. But it was a good flick.
I will say he was a sympathetic character. That is for sure. Like,
yes,
you know what I mean. He wasn't.
Well, how many years did he do this? Was this his first year doing it? Because he had other books.
His brother was emotionally supporting him all the way up until that point.
I mean, like he was doing the whole pretend to be Santa, like keep an eye on the neighborhood, probably.
What
all the time?
What pushed him over the edge? What fucked him this year?
I think the job, him getting that promotion.
I think it was just getting fucked over after fucked over after fucked over. and knowing that the company was lying out their ass about like giving the presents and shit, like
I think that was it. Was the company?
So they were their own undoing.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Ventura. Okay, so the opening scene. Santa Claus sniffing mommy's crotch? Absolutely.
Opening scene? Fuck yeah, dude. You hooked me right in.
Yep.
This is one of those ones where you hope somebody random doesn't walk in the room when you're watching it.
Yes.
You have to explain yourself a little bit.
Yes. My kid was in the room and I was like, Jesus Christ, don't fucking walk in my room.
Same thing happened with the mistletoe.
The mistletoe. Yeah. Teaching your kids a whole new tradition there. Oh man!
So instead of I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus, I saw Santa Claus sniffing mommy. Oh.
Yeah, that was definitely it pulls you in, that's for sure.
Okay, guys. So who had the best cock on this one?
The
brother. I mean, he's the only one who got ass.
Right. As the other brother watched him get ass.
Weird, because I would never watch my brother get laid.
And may possibly have been touching himself.
Yes.
I kind of got that impression.
You know, I didn't even think about that, but it
was his face. He was just kind of like.
I just figured he was just kind of like
Castle Freak. Then
I just figured he was kind of watching him just because, like, and I figured he's probably a virgin, and I know they never really touched on it, but
nobody ever touched on it.
Yeah.
Children to see if their behavior is naughty or nice. I think that he's never seen the inside of anything moist.
That's why he gets disgusted at Penthouse. You know what I mean? Like,
get me a subscription to Penthouse.
Oh, that was great. That was fucking great.
I feel like that was a young TJ on the steps. Just
a life not so long ago, people.
Yeah.
So maybe he was closeted homosexual.
Could be.
Maybe.
Possible. I mean, maybe just seeing his parents kind of, or, you know, Santa and his mom going at it just turned him off to sex completely.
Maybe. Well, here's the thing. This is how I interpret it. Okay.
Go ahead.
He sees Santa Claus getting this level of attention from his mom that he's never seen before until now. So this level of attention that he's getting from mom, he now is obsessed with it. His brother doesn't believe that Santa exists. So that just pushes his fuel even more to become this person, to get that joy, to ascertain that joy and that level of attention that he once saw as a child, and to get that again. So that this entire movie is him going to achieve that level of attention and the level of joy from other people that he once saw mommy giving Santa Claus, or vice versa. And anytime that people don't give him that, he then acts negatively and kills them, which is why we see more positive reaction than negative reaction. Why we only have 4 kills in this movie, because we get sequences of him dancing and him delivering presents with intermittent killings, because it all depends on the scenario and the situation and how that person reacts to him.
Well, like Brody said, dude, I think this movie is more, not so much about the killing, more so as the breakdown.
Yes.
Like, I almost feel like the title Christmas Evil is kind of it makes it feel like it's going to be more sinister than it is.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of misleading, honestly, because I thought, you know, just from the title, we were going to get some kind of like really, really fucked up, gory, you know, Christmas movie. And it wasn't that at all. It was more of like you said, about the mental breakdown than anything else.
Which, I mean, maybe the original title works a little better. I don't know. I agree with the misleading. Like, when I hear evil, like, I don't know, I always think of like almost maybe like not say necessarily satanic, but you know what I mean, going to that level. Like,
okay, is Halloween Homecoming a better title for Halloween Resurrection?
Yes, in a sense.
Yeah,
because Michael Myers wasn't dead,
I guess.
I mean, and he came home. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's his home.
Is calling Halloween H2O Halloween 7 The Revenge of Laurie Strode, is that better than calling it Halloween H2O?
No.
Yes.
No.
It's too long of a title.
Watch your mouth. Let's go.
No, I like the movie. I don't like the I don't like.
Oh yeah. That the labeling is ass. It is ass town. Yeah, fuck that.
To be honest, I don't like either of those titles.
Fair enough. Score.
Halloween trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of Christmas, some weird versions of Christmas songs.
Yeah, very weird
for sure. Because there was definitely like one of I think it was like Santa's Claus is coming to town, and I was like, I've never heard it like that.
Yeah, it was like a disco version.
Yeah, it was fucking weird, dude.
Hey, so we can't really pinpoint a best song. Favorite character?
I mean, I was gonna say Marshmallow Land or Marshmallow Winter for my favorite song, but
Moss was my favorite character because that kid loved Penthouse.
Dude, he was cutting out the big snippets too, man.
Yes,
he was.
Exactly. I love that shot of him just fucking looking. He's like, he pans and he's like, yeah, fucking hey, buddy, and he fucking cutting it out.
But he's cutting it out from the wrong side. How did he know what the hell he was cutting?
He's that good.
He's that.
I mean, I can understand why they did it so that we could see what he was doing, but
right. You gotta get some titties in the fucking movie.
That's the only titties we got.
Yeah. Right. Even if it's the magazine, fuck it.
So, guys,
favorite character.
Yeah, favorite character. Like I said, is the Penthouse boy.
I mean, he definitely was a good laugh.
He was a good laugh.
I mean, I like the main dude himself. Like, I just liked his descent into madness.
Yeah, I'm with John. You really sympathize with the guy. You really feel for him.
Like, I mean, okay, as creepy as he might have been coming, because yes, obviously he's still watching kids that are not his own. And
that's because he believes he is Santa.
Correct. Yeah, he's not doing it with any malintent or like. And
but that picture on the desk, that was.
Again, he's only concerned about being Santa Claus. He could give a fuck about sexual things, which is why he masturbates, watches his brother and stuff. And I think that he's only interested if that stuff comes to him because of who he is.
True.
Yeah,
I can see that.
It would have been interesting to have an extra scene where like maybe some prostitutes approached him when he was dressed as Santa to see how he.
See, that would have been cool.
Stab in the eye again.
Naughty.
Well, wrong movie.
To show the difference there, it would have to show them coming on to him for being Santa Claus,
right?
Something turning them off.
Like, would he be like? Yeah. Would he be the gif of like Skinner hiding from the strippers? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
essentially.
Okay. All right.
Scary.
No.
Not
at all.
Hold up.
No.
Yeah, I could use a little bit of touching up.
Yes, it could.
Addition, maybe.
Acting?
Not terrible.
But not great. I would say mediocre.
The main guy did his job. Exceptional. The brother's too loud. The guy is spot on.
The brother is the dude who is the old guy in Walking Dead.
I don't think his performance is that good. I think it's just
his name
the entire time.
Herschel?
No, was that Herschel?
That wasn't Herschel.
Yes, it was.
No. Let me look.
No fucking way.
No.
Well, you look.
Or Dale.
Cinematography was bleh. It was it did its job with the except, and then like I said, there's that one awesome shot of the Santa Claus lights. So
wait a minute, he's right. That is Dale from The Walking Dead.
There you go. The more you know.
It was Dale.
Oh shit!
Not Herschel.
Shoot star across the screen.
It was I just knew the eyebrows. Like that was the giveaway.
Of all things, it's the fucking eyebrows.
Dude, those are some fucking diesel eyebrows, bro. But
cinematography, any comments?
I mean, it was what it was. I liked when they were chasing him around with the pitchforks and everything, just because it was shot kind of funny, but at the same time, more like an old Frankenstein movie.
That's what I was thinking. That scene was shot like intentionally comedic, and that really worked for that scene. I thought that scene was done really well. The rest of it's kind of middle of the road for me.
What you got, boss? You got anything fantastical to say about it?
No, like I said, I think it was meh. It did its job, and like I said, the only really takeaway shot was the Santa shot, the Santa globe shot. So, premise: Premise, again, this is just Christmas Maniac, half-assed. This, what would you call this? Dollar store brand Maniac at Christmas time?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Go with that.
About a quarter of the atmosphere, about half the storytelling, and about a third of the fucking character building. I just think that movie did what this movie does a lot fucking better. And a lot more atmosphere and with a lot more style.
Now I really want to see Maniac at Christmas, dude.
I really love the fact that we're still talking about Maniac this far after we've even reviewed it.
That's because I did the William Lustig films. We did the Maniac Cop films. And then Steve's on, so I'm constantly going to talk about Maniac Cop anytime he's on. Just to
Fair.
So, yeah. If Steve's on, we're probably going to talk about William Lustig at least once.
I just love the fact that my first take on Maniac, it was kind of middle of the road, but weeks later, I was still thinking about it. So I would give it a higher score in retrospect.
I'd like to see New York Ripper. That's another film that Blue Underground. By the way, Blue Underground's owned by William Lustig.
By the way, funny that you mentioned that because you said about possibly changing it up and doing like Fulci films or something for my picks. That I actually had that listed as one of my possible picks.
Really? I heard it's incredible. I heard it's really incredible. They do have a 4K release of that through Blue Underground, which I think you can get up at Diabolic DVD. Don't quote me on that.
Fair enough. So,
any additional questions, Jean Andy?
Oh, let's see. What do we got here? I mean, this movie was kind of straightforward, and we talked about the potential. We talked about the van scene already at the end, which obviously was a big one. Whether die or fly, I guess. And we talked about what the hell they actually left for the father in the beginning. Do you know how long it was until we got the actual first kill in the movie?
53 minutes.
There you go.
I wrote that down.
That we can't shit on
Just Before Dawn.
Just Before Dawn. This officially breaks the record.
Well, I think Just Before Dawn was like 80 minutes.
No. It was like 47 or something.
Was it? All right.
Yeah. I could go back and check, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
You guys pooped on me hardcore because of the gap between kills. Because remember, it's dick stab, and then there's a long.
Well, listen, we also got that extra 15 minutes of scenic footage in between dick stab.
Waterfalls.
It's 10.
Oh, I thought it was 15. It felt like 15.
Hey, did I tell you what TJ did when I stopped over a few weeks ago?
What's that?
We walk up into the studio. He's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, I turned on Just Before Dawn for you." I turn around, it's just waterfalls on the screen. It's like a screensaver of waterfalls.
That's awesome.
It was pretty good. I got a good laugh out of it.
But the little jokes, guys. So recycle, rewind, or remake. Actually, remake this. And who's playing Santa? Seth Rogen.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, the entire time I'm watching this, and I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The only thing that popped in my head was I want this fucking movie remade by Rob Zombie with God damn it, what the fuck is his name? Fucking Chop Top. God damn it.
Bill Moseley.
Bill Moseley is fucking Santa Claus.
Nah, he's too over the top for me.
I would love that.
Could you imagine the mommy Santa Claus sniffing scene, Rob Zombie style?
Oh yeah.
Style.
Well, first of all, it would be his wife.
Yep. Sherry Moon.
Yeah. And then Santa would be probably who I'm trying to think. I mean, he has the same people in every fucking movie. Who would be Bill Moseley's brother? Because you'd have to some guy to play good against that. Would it be the other guy that's always in every Rob Zombie movie that's just in the latest Tremors? I'm fucking drawing a blank on his name. You know who I'm talking about, right, TJ? What the fuck, dude? I like him though. He's a good actor.
So no.
Man, I'm gonna say remake, dude, but I just can't think of who I'd want.
Remake with Danny McBride.
There we go. Bingo.
We love Danny McBride.
Hey, Blumhouse, do you believe in him? I guess.
So we're going more into the comedy niche than the actual
like I said, this film feels like it has undertones at times, and you can definitely take it that way. So why not take that all the way?
No, that's fine. I mean, I didn't know where to potentially go for it. I can't honestly think of anybody at the time being, but fuck.
I didn't know Seth Rogen laughing as he fucking drives away in his van into the fucking moon.
Yeah, I would just see smoke coming out of the van though.
That's just what I was thinking. There'd be several scenes of Santa smoking a joint.
That would be funny as shit.
Imagine if that's what made him go into his Santa modes or something like that because he got some crazy weed. He got some new weed called like fucking peppermint Kringle or something like that. And then every time he fucking smokes it, dude, like he goes into this crazy fucking Santa like rage thing.
I love that. Peppermint Kringle.
But then the showdown with him and his brother would have to be like, no, I saw Santa sniffing mom's panties. Like he would have to like just fucking like go full force with it.
Yeah.
Guys, break up.
So we're all in agreement there. Then remake this bitch.
Remake it. But and like it could go one of two ways. It could go the comedy route, or it could go like this, the completely fucked up, just like brutal fucking route.
Spooky Scuba Steve.
Yes.
Rating.
I give it a 2.5. It was good.
I agree. 2.5 is a pretty generous score.
BJD.
I'm gonna go with a 2.8.
Oh.
I like the Christmas aesthetic, dude. Like it still it fits the season very well.
Give it a 3.
Ooh.
2.7. Gore N More score.
Fair.
Very fair. Very fair.
We haven't had one under 3 in a minute.
Christmas. Oh, yeah. Christmas Evil 1980 gets 2.7 out of 5. Bloody VHS, dude.
Yeah. When was our last bad score? Like we've had some really, really good ones. I feel like we had a bad one since then. It wasn't quite as low.
What did you guys do?
Deep Star 6 was a 2.6.
Okay.
The Thing 2011 was 2.9.
Did we really go that low on that? Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that too. I think that was because of the shitty CGI. Really hurt that one.
Interesting. So next week, gentlemen,
I'm a trailer for everybody.
Ooh, we're already gonna watch the trailer. Nice. And while Poppy is popping up the trailer, I'm gonna let you all know that you can watch this right now on Tubi and Pluto TV for free, and then it's also on Amazon with premium subscription and all the other good shit, Vudu, YouTube, and all that good stuff. So
it's 2012's Silent Night. It is a remake of the popular franchise Silent Night, Deadly Night. So I will finish off this week's show with this trailer. So without further ado, I will catch you next week. And a friendly reminder that all of these podcasts can be found over on projectlouder.net in audio version, of course, on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and anywhere else that you listen to your podcasts. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, the lady arouser, saying, see you next week.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, Chad Christman, saying, I'll see you next time, bitches.
This is Big Johnny D saying, see you later, Gorehounds.
This is fucking Scuba Steve saying, stay spooky, motherfuckers.
Yeah. And listen to Somewhat Supernatural. Yeah.
Got something for me?
Ooh, a cattle prod.
Let me tell you about Christmas. It ain't all candy canes and pretty lights. I heard this story. This fella dressed as Santa. He said about killing them that was naughty.
Creep.
Every year, a new town.
Everyone knows that story. It's an urban legend.
It ain't.
Christmas. The #1 holiday for people going nuts.
Oh, shit.
Listen, we've got a lead on our killer from the
Wait, so did they mention the first movie?
Hiding in plain sight.
I think they have their version of it.
It kind of sounded like they referenced it. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. We're just gonna have to take this maniac down ourselves.
Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year.
I like it.
That looks interesting.
I like it.
Now that